Alright, I'm going to show you real quick how to port Star Wars Battlefront 2 maps to Blender and Unreal Engine. First, you're going to want to download Frosty Editor from the description, as well as the Level Editor plugin. If there's already a Level Editor plugin in the files, please re-download the plugin and replace it, just in case it's out of date. But go ahead and open the Frosty Editor. Once it loads, just select Star Wars Battlefront 2, give it a moment to process, and then it's going to open the game files. Now, you can find maps in the Levels folder. Just select Multiplayer or Single Player, and then find the relevant folder. Just please note that some maps, like Geonosis, are in different locations, such as Season 6, as shown on screen. But as long as you can find the relevant map folder, you'll be able to find the level data. Now, the only files the Level Editor plugin lets you open is ones with this little globe icon. If it has this, generally you're good to go. Only exception being that Endor refuses to open, and unfortunately there's no fix in sight. But just double click on the level data and it will start loading the map. Give it time, it does take a moment. But once it's loaded, hold right click to turn around, WASD to move around. You can hold shift to move a bit quicker. If you go down to the instances and double click an object, it'll teleport you there so you can get around faster. You can also scroll while moving to kind of speed it up, because I know moving around is quite slow. But you want to head up to the top left in the layers tab, make sure everything is turned on, because when you load in, it'll look like everything's missing. Don't panic, that's normal. You just need to enable every layer in the map. Usually they're off by default. So, go up the top left here, click that little XML button, and it's going to export the map for you. Once that's done, just go back to Frosty Editor. There's going to be a new folder called Levels, and inside there will be your map export. When you open your map, it's going to have 3 items: meshes, terrain, and the XML. Drag the XML into the meshes folder. Next, open Blender, click Window at the top left, and very important, make sure to toggle the System Console. This is how you're going to track the script's progress. Once that's done, head over to the Scripting tab in Blender and open the Frostbite Level Assembler, courtesy of Bad Horse, link in the description. Now, when you hit run, it's going to want you to open a file. Just head back over to the map export, go into the meshes folder, and double click on the XML. Then it's going to start running the script. If you pull up the Blender System Console, you can track the script's progress through there. Essentially what's happening is there's that massive folder called Meshes. It's got all the objects for the map inside there, and the XML is just telling Blender where to put those objects. Generally the script runs for several hours. You can see the progress bar on the side there, 37,000 objects. That will take a long time to process. This is a map I exported earlier. Just for example, this is the single player Sullust map from the campaign. But when your export is done, it's not going to have any terrain. You need to manually import that yourself. Just import it via OBJ. It'll be right next to the meshes folder in the level you exported under terrain chunks. The only thing that will be missing are prefabs. Now that's a different process. There's already a written guide and a different script, which I'll leave in the description, but they show as red in Frosty, and none of these objects will show in your scene. Now, if you export from Blender as FBX, you can load this all into Unreal Engine. This is Unreal Engine 5 I've got here, Sullust single player map. You can see I've got the full level, and you need to export and import the terrain separately, which I'll go through that process now. Drag your terrain file into Unreal Engine, and just make sure that you don't import with any materials or textures. You'll do those later. Drag them all into your scene, reset the location so that all the terrain chunks are in line, and then just group them, chuck them in a folder, and ungroup them. Once that's done, your terrain is going to show up weird and just all black. You can't add any materials to it. My way of fixing it is probably wildly inefficient, but here's how to fix it anyway. Just go to your plugins and make sure to enable the modeling tools in Unreal Engine 5. Restart the editor if you need, go up to the selection mode and select modeling. You want to find any piece of terrain, remesh it and do auto UV. I went through and did this on every piece of terrain, one by one, individually. It's a slow method and I'm sure there's better ways of doing this, but it's just how I've gone ahead and processed it. Once it's done, you can add materials to the landscape and everything will work fine. For example, this is Hoth set up in Unreal Engine. But that's about it. Thanks.